I feel that Easter always has one message, and that message is that we move from darkness into light, from death to life. It is a message of hope. We had 2 years of pandemic. We still have them. We still have people dying because of this pandemic. But we thank God that there is like a light, a silver shining at the end of the cloud, sort of, We also have now something which maybe is even worse than COVID, and that is the wars that are going on in Ukraine. We think mostly of Ukraine because it's the one next to us, but there are several other countries where there is war, but maybe we don't hear much about them because they are far away. So the message of Easter is that at the end, good will triumph. Jesus died to save us from sin and to give us back our life. He is our future. And when we think about Easter, we think of victory. He overcame death by his resurrection. And it is our belief that with God's help, all darkness at the end will be moved away and we'll live in the light. What do we pray for now? We pray that we may get over the suffering that was caused by the pandemic to everybody, I think. Everybody was touched by this pandemic. And we also pray that the suffering that's going on where places are experiencing war will come to an end, and that we may enjoy the joy of life once again.
It's a particularly special Easter weekend as well, isn't it? Because from a spiritual point of view, you have Christians celebrating Easter, you have Jews commemorating the Passover, and you have Muslims also observing Ramadan.
Yeah, they all have their special significance. In the case of the Muslims, Ramadan is an experience they go through in order to feel what it means to suffer hunger. This is the main idea behind it. In the Jewish tradition, Passover, which is what Jesus celebrated at the end, is their reflection on their freedom from slavery in Egypt, when they came out of Egypt. And in our case, in the Christian case, Easter means the overcoming of sin and death. So, in a way, the Jewish Passover and the Christian Passover celebrate something which is common. It's freedom. We are free from sin. We are free from death. And that's why they come together mostly, because they are the feasts that don't follow dates. They follow the cycle of the moon.
What would you ask Christians to have at the forefront of their minds this Easter?
I would say the forefront of in their mind would be hope. That any problems they may be having, any trials they are going through, any suffering they are going through, hopefully, with God's grace, they can overcome that.